Hi there, Gary from Coolsmartphone.com, and today we've got a new package to unbox, one that I've been very excited about. So without further ado, let's dive in and have a look at what's in this box that's just arrived all the way from Hong Kong. So, as previously mentioned, this has just arrived with me from Hong Kong, so let's get into it. Now, for those of you who are regular readers of the website, you may have an inkling as to what this is, but if not, then you'll be able to see with me. Little hint just there, we've got the familiar logo. It is, of course, the Oppo Find N5. Now, I have to give props to the chaps over at the Average Dad tech store, as they have allowed me to have this device on a loan period so that I can do a review for you good people at Coolsmartphone. If you are interested in picking one of these up for yourself, then you can do so by going and visiting their store. They are one of the main importers and are very highly rated and provide excellent customer service. This is not a sponsored video, they just helped me out, so I thought it'd be only the best thing to actually provide a little spiel for them. So we do have the Find N5 from Oppo with Hasselblad co-branding. We have the 16 gig 512 model, and it is misty white in the colorway. Really nice box, which is good to see, especially in this day and age where you don't really tend to get much stuff in boxes anymore. I'm led to believe this has some goodies in it. Just as an aside, this is my current phone, the OnePlus Open, which we will be doing some comparisons on. If you didn't know, then the Find N3 was also co-released as the OnePlus Open. However, Oppo did not do that. OnePlus, did not do that with the Oppo Find N5. They did not release the OnePlus Open 2. So, without further ado, let's open the box and see what's in. So, if we lift open the front cover, move off to the side, you'll see we have the phone sitting on top. We'll just move that out of the way. And underneath, you've got the camera cut out there, indicating the size of the camera. And first and foremost, we've got our charger, which is an 80 watt SuperVOOC charger. And because this has come from Hong Kong, we do have a UK style 3-pin charger, which uses USB-A on one side, and then in the box on the side here we've got a couple of other bits and pieces. So we've got our charging cable, which has the corresponding USB-A on one side and USB Type-C on the other end. I believe this is a proprietary cable to allow you to get that SuperVOOC capability, although you can use the cable obviously with anything else. Move the rest of the box out of the way for now. And then we've got a couple of bits of quick guide, safety guide, and our SIM ejection tool. And then last but not least, we have a rather flimsy feeling cover case combo, but it's got a nice rear on it, which is going to be leather or pleather even, and then some edge material there to give some protection. And I believe this is a magnetized hinge flap. That's all there is in the box. A couple of little stickers about the IMEI numbers, but that's it. As mentioned, this is the white version, so got the white back panel, but yeah, let's have a wee look, peel this off. This is incidentally my first Oppo device. I have had, sorry, don't know what's going on with my lights there. I have had various OnePlus devices, and being that they are essentially both under the parent company of BBK, should be fairly similar. So we've got a really nice pearlescent style finish to the back here on the white version, which I have to say I do really love the look of that. And then obviously our front display, then that is as it is out the box, so you can see there is virtually no hinge at all. So let's just fold it over for the first time. And the thickness of this, it is astonishingly thin. Just let you take that thickness, or thinness I should say, all in. And we'll bring in my OnePlus Open and give you some side-by-side comparisons there. So that's side by side. Let me just zoom in a little bit here. So you can see there quite a significant difference. From the top, if I can get them to both stand up in shot. Then the hinge. I have to zoom out a little bit. And then the back edge, the front side with the buttons on it. And then finally the rear, just covering that. So you can see the camera array is quite a bit smaller, but we do still have the 3 camera setup as was on previous OnePlus devices. So in terms of dimensions, when it's folded, you've got a height of 160 mil, well 160.87 mil, width of 74.42, and then a thickness of 8.93 mil. Especially with this being the glass backed one, that is the thinner of the two. You can get a Chinese version which is slightly thicker that comes in purple. The white and black, however, are 8.93 mil. When open, your height obviously doesn't change. You're still 160.87 mil. However, your width now goes from goes up to 146.58, and your thickness now goes down to 4.21, which you can barely fit in a USB Type-C port. Now, I believe that Type-C port had to be custom manufactured to actually cope with the thinness, I suppose is the right word. Obviously, we have had one fold now, and there's still very little in the way of any hinge. In terms of weight, you're looking at 229 grams. It's noticeably lighter than the Open. It's not a massive difference, but it is lighter. This is 16 gigabytes of RAM on board, 512 gig of storage, which is UFS 4.0 storage, and it does have USB OTG. Just going to start booting that up now. Rear cameras, you've got the wide angle lens of 50mm with a f/1.8 for aperture. Telephoto is 50mm with f/2.7, and your ultra wide is the most controversial, which is 8MP f/2.2. Your front camera has a 8MP sensor. They are downgrades from the cameras that were seen on the OnePlus Open, but then again, the phone is significantly slimmer. You've got various different shooting modes, which I will put all the details for that into the article that will be accompanying this on Coolsmartphone.com. Obviously, you've got video capability. It will max out, I believe, at 4K 60 frames per second. You're not going to get any 8K on this phone. Again, one of the compromises that's been made to get this absurd thinness. In terms of your battery capacity, again, we've got a nice step up here from the OnePlus Open. This is a 5,600 milliampere battery. I believe the OnePlus Open was under 5,000. I can't remember the exact figure though, but it is a step up. You've got 80 watt SuperVOOC charging, as mentioned with the SuperVOOC charger. But not only that, you also have support for up to 50 watts AirVOOC, using an appropriate AirVOOC wireless charger. Incidentally, this will work with the same one as the OnePlus 13, which I'm currently using to record this. It is a nano SIM, and it will support 2 SIM cards, physical SIM cards and an eSIM. Your connectivity, it has full global bands. Again, more details about that will be in the written section of this review. This unboxing. And you will have, it's got Wi-Fi 7, 802.11abgn, Wi-Fi display support, network sharing, all that sort of good stuff. USB Type-C, 3.1 Gen 2, which will support headphone jack capability, NFC, running ColorOS 15.01, which is based on Android 15 out of the box. Let me just quickly pop my Wi-Fi in, and this will get a number of updates. The actual amount I need to confirm. Just putting my password in off camera. Okay. But yeah, my plan is that I'm going to be using this for my daily driver. I am going to be switching over from my OnePlus Open. That'll be happening after I finish shooting this video and after I've taken some pictures. And I'm really looking forward to it. This is an amazing looking and feeling phone. So I'm going to stop the video there. Let's just get another shot of the inside. That's just a stunning display. And I do like that hinge. The fact that you can have the hinge open at any angle, which is something that the OnePlus Open, I would say it's actually slightly looser. Yeah, my OnePlus Open hinge is definitely looser. You can probably get it to there before it will snap closed. Now bear in mind the OnePlus Open has had use for a year and a bit. This is brand new out of the box, so I would expect that hinge to loosen up over time. But you still get that same reassuring clunk when you close it. So that is the Oppo Find N5. I've been Gary at Coolsmartphone.com. I have to mention it again, if you do want to pick one of these devices up, then you can do so by going to the Average Dad Tech Store, who is the top rated importer for these devices into the UK and into America and other countries. His customer service is number one. I have had many questions answered about this by the owner himself, and I would encourage you to check him out. He does also do other phones from China as well. He is currently selling both the global version, which is the one I have here, and the Chinese version of the device. Chinese version is a bit cheaper, and also comes with the vegan purple back. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Cheers, bye.